How you doing, folks? Ron Grovis from Ron's Beers and Tools. Have a beer to showcase today from Melvin Brewing, and this will be the beer that I'll be reviewing today. It's from Wyoming. I've been calling it on my intro earlier, another video introducing this beer. I was going to do it outside. I was going to basically do a beer review outside today, but it's snowing pretty good. We got snow on the ground, so decided to stay inside here and do the review inside where it's nice and warm. But this Melvin Heyzeus Mexican style lager comes from Jackson, Wyoming, Melvin Brewing. They say Jackson, Wyoming on the web page, but on the can here they're saying Alpine, Wyoming. But I'll give you the Jackson, Wyoming address, 75 East Pearl Avenue, Jackson, Wyoming. And the phone number there is 307-733-0005. Again, 307-733-0005. In case you want to tour there or visit it or any questions with it. And that one's in Jackson, Wyoming. This beer is 5.2% ABV. Now let's look at the can, see what we have on the can and the information. For them, straighten this out a little bit. And the Mexican holding a lightning bolt, but I thought maybe he's an electrician with the lightning, kind of a symbol on electrician's cards, business cards with the lightning bolt. The lightning bolt's either side of the name. I don't know what Heyzeus, what that means. Maybe it does mean electrician. I don't know. 5.2 alcohol by volume. A nice looking can. They have an elephant there. They say recycled. I imagine that recycle is in maybe Spanish. I don't know. But I'll try to read what this says here a little bit. You can pause it to read it. But basically what they're saying is resist, as in how can you resist this crisp and refreshing Mexican style lager, specifically made for mortals. It's a heaven on earth, a place where love comes first. It's like thunder and lightning. Okay, maybe that's what they lightning bolts, thunder and lightning. The way it drinks is frightening. Now, there's a song there, a little bit frightening. All right, you can pause this if you want to read the whole thing. And then I don't understand that. Don't hate Bebemos. Don't hate Bebemos. I don't know if the I don't know if the elephant's Bebemos. Don't hate Bebemos. But it's a nice looking can. And there I say Melvin Brewing, Alpine, Wyoming. And on the webpage is Jackson. So maybe they got a couple of brews. But I was saying, excuse me, on my intro on this one here, when I'm out in the snow, that it was Wisconsin. I was way off on that one. But they do begin with W, both of them. But what they're saying on this brewery, this is the beginning of your wonderful new Kung Fu friendship between our brew family and all beer lovers alike. Talk of Melvin began on the California West Coast, but the heart of Melvin started beating in the small mountain town of Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Okay, that's maybe what the throwback is. All right, so basically, on their founders of this, they got co-founders, Jeremy Tofte. I hope I'm saying that correct. Tofte, Jeremy Tofte. And the other co-founder is Kirk McHale. Both co-founders. And I guess they're really brewing some really good beers because I've seen their webpage and all different odd names. But a lot of the companies now on the cans and bottles got these way out names. Let's see what else we got here. This company has a brew pub in Bellingham, Washington. Okay, they have the mothership tap room is in Alpine, Wyoming. The brewery and the mothership tap room is in Alpine, Wyoming, and we got a brew pub in Bellingham, Washington. Okay, so what they're saying is that their production brewery and the mothership tap room is in Alpine, Wyoming. So we'll go with Alpine, Wyoming, and that there. All right, let's no further ado. Let's get a glass and see what this beer looks like, sounds. pretty good. You got an old, this is a Pabst Blue Ribbon glass. This is an oldie. This definitely is, okay. This has been washed. Cans have been washed. Wipe it off a little bit. So we get here. Let's get the camera set. Get it? Okay, good. Thank you. Just see if there's any aromas or any of the... Okay, let's get this set here. Well, here looks like a nice white head on it. See, that's looking good. Oh, Ron almost spilled it. Alright, this is what we got there for looks. Nice looking beer. Not much carbonation coming up, but it's got a nice head on it. Let's see if I can get the drone up. Move too high. Get the drone. Alright, there it goes. Wow, it's a good looking head. That is a good looking, and I can see the carbonation going up now, so it is building up on that head. It's not a creamy head because they don't have small bubbles per se. There you can see the carbonation. Not a lot. It's not a very big head, but with the bubbles, see the bubbles are big on it. So it first came across as being frothy, but it's just a big bubble head. Alright, so no further ado, let's so we got what they have to say on this brewery. Basically, they're saying this is an American pale lager. This is the style is American pale lager. They call it a Mexican style lager, but officially it's American pale lager. Available in the spring. It's spring here, but we got snow on the ground. It's been snowing here, as if you've seen the first video, the intro on this. Snowing quite a bit, and I was sitting out there because I was going to do a beer review on this outside, and it's always nice to do that. But it was snowing just a little bit and too cold, and I did a few takes of it, and I put it all together, so it looks kind of boring a little bit when you see. I think I did 3 takes of it. So, but anyway, that's the intro, and there'll be a different video. I was going to have it at the beginning of this one here, but it would have been too long. All right, so let me get going. So this one isn't too long. What they say is halfway between awesome and fantastico. This is this brew here, but with the quality you expect from the great. Now I can't. This is a Mexican word. A Spanish word, cerveceria, Cervacerie, Cerveceria Melvin. Super simple, with an ABV that you can session all gosh damn day. So with an ABV, which is true, 5.2, I mean you can drink all day and you're not going to get too sloshed. But okay, what else they say? They say, stay thirsty, bitches. Now, I'm reading what they say. Sorry, ladies out there. I didn't write this. These are their words. You can session all gosh damn day. And then, stay thirsty, bitches. Yipes. So anyways, the hops come from Mount Hood. And the malt is 2-row. And you got corn in this. The adjunct is corn. Like I say, the co-founders are Jeremy Tofte, T-O-F-T-E, and Kirk McHale. All right, no further ado. Let's let me get a view here. Let's get some aromas on. Oh, comes right out as a lager, right away. That some corn on it. Some floral hops. Lemony, just a wee bit, I think. Definitely bread doughy. A little bit fruity. Maybe the yeast in it they use, or those hops. Light malty aroma in it. I mean, the hops are Mount Hood, and I don't know that much about Mount Hood hops. If the aromas they give off with the flavors. Definitely bready dough. The lemon. Yeah. Corn, some corn kind of. Alright, no further ado. I don't run this too long. Cheers. First thing is it comes out crisp. A crisp flavor. The corn, that slight bitterness of the corn. It's balanced though. It's a balanced beer between the hops and the malts in here. Or the malt have the one. Oh, they have a couple of malts in here. Dry, crisp finish. It's dry. A little bit of a hop presence at the end. Excuse my slurping and my lip smacking. It is a good drinking beer. The corn that's in all the lagers gives a sweetness, which I'm getting. The mouthfeel on this is kind of a light to medium mouthfeel. It's a well-balanced beer, but it's giving me kind of like one of the light beers with not much hops in of say the Bud Lights and well, actually Bud Lights doesn't have much flavor. This is very flavorful. So I was going to compare it with that and the mouthfeel, not the flavor, just the mouthfeel on this. The flavor is much better. This is flavorful. This is a flavorful beer. It's the mouthfeel though. Let me get away from the comparison. The mouthfeel on this is light to medium. I don't mean it's a light beer. It's just that this is the feeling is light and to medium, as you can see, kind of by the beer itself. It's definitely a light kind of, not a light drinking beer. It's got the fair amount of hops and malt in it. It's not a light beer, but I mean just the mouthfeel. Let's go to say it's for a medium, it's a light, medium body feeling in the mouth. It's a good tasting beer. I think it's brewed well. But I enjoy my lagers. I've always liked lagers. They're my favorite. This I've never had any kind of brews from Melvin Brewing out there in Wyoming. And someday I'd like to go to Wyoming, visit the state, see what it's like out there. I do know we'll probably get a lot of snow out there up north. Well, we got our share of snow, and this is New England. Okay, with that said, I won't bring this on any longer. There is an intro to this video on this here. I did outside, and I did like three kind of redundant on it. I don't mean to be redundant, but I did like I think three takes of it, and I didn't know if it was coming out or not because of the snow. So if you watch it, it's the intro. It's in 3 sections, and I think I start off the same way, so it's kind of redundant on watching it. But if you enjoy it. If not, I hope you enjoyed this. Have a chance to get this fine beer. It's well brewed. I like it. Have a chance to get it. If you're going to drink, don't drive. Be responsible for what you do when you're drinking alcohol. Drink responsibly. So have a good day, folks. Ciao.